Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hello and welcome to the Unreal Engine live stream. I'm your host, Amanda Bott, and with me I have Alex Pascal and Chance Ivey.
What's up, everyone?
Hey.
Woo!
We did it!
Yay,
Here we
we're
are,
all
guys.
here.
I
Sorry
made
for
it
that.
all on time, and no one ran into the room last minute or anything.
Never happens
Magical.
at all. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're your community team. We're here to. What are we doing today? Kicking off the.
Yeah, we're going to kick off the Summer UE4Jam, and
Yeah.
we'll be announcing the theme at the end of the stream.
Stay tuned.
In the meantime, we've got some news items to share with you. Made it. All right. So first of all, we've announced the NVIDIA Edge program. In this program, we've partnered with NVIDIA, and we're hoping to highlight some really excellent, outstanding work that's been going on by our community. And we'll announce 3 winners each month at the end of the month, and we'll be giving away GTX 1080 Ti's and 1080s to those folks. So.
Yeah. So if you're interested in the program, basically, here it is. Sounds awesome. How do I apply, right? Just post your work on social media and just tag our accounts, both the NVIDIA Game Dev account as well as the Unreal Engine account. We're really we get to see all kinds of incredible content all the time, right?
Oh,
I mean, you guys are all building everything from visualizations to just high-end renders of forests, or even some of the best-looking games that I've ever seen. Just in our engine, and so this is our way to reward that work, right? We've partnered with NVIDIA; they've been awesome, and so we're going to be picking, as Amanda said, 3 cards per month, and we'll be pulling these specifically from these social feeds. So if you got questions about the project, the program, feel free to drop into our blog here and drop them in the comments. I'm in there; Amanda can be in there. We can just end up triaging any of that and figuring out anything that you guys might have a question about. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Just make cool work, share it, tag us in it, and we're collecting it. We can't wait to kick the program off and announce the first winners at the end of July.
July, yeah.
Woo.
So in a few weeks, we'll scrape all those things and see what people are up to.
Yeah, it's also worth noting too. This is a global program, so it doesn't matter where you are. If you're any part of the world that's watching this live stream, feel free to do the same things. The internet, right? It's without boundaries.
It is the universe. It's everything.
Yeah, it's so good, and it'll be going for an entire
this.
year.
Yeah.
So great.
So NVIDIA Edge.
The Edge.
The cutting edge. All right. We also wanted to mention that we have early access for the AR kit for iOS, and VR development on Mac is available on GitHub. So if you hop onto the blog, you can dig in and see exactly where those links are to go over to GitHub. You'll have to log in to an account. And if you haven't checked it out, please do. There's a lot of really cool work done by Wingnut AR, which is Peter Jackson's studio, right? And they jumped in and had this really awesome demo at WWDC, and Lauren talked about it previously. But
Yeah.
You can check
And
it
you
out
can
on live
see her-
stream also.
And then there's a Lauren
Lauren.
Ridge. Yeah.
duking out with Darth Vader. So
Yeah, you might have caught her a few weeks ago talking about building and showing this demo, and we've got early access to this tech already on GitHub, and we just last week released the VR on Mac stuff as well. So now both of them are out there. If you're willing to get your hands dirty, pull down that code, try it out. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it too. There's a couple of threads on the forums that Alex has put up, both in the announcements forums and in the VR AR forums. We'd love to see what you're building with it. I'm going to try to get my hands dirty a little and build some cool AR things. We were talking about augmented reality earlier, and so I want to build
We
something.
should do that.
similar to
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
like on a book.
Yeah, please come out to the forums and go on the stickies and let us know what you think, and any ideas you have as well.
And if you end up building anything cool, now's the time to shine, because it's so brand new. There's very little content out there. So if this is your kind of thing, I encourage you to hop in and make it happen.
Absolutely. And then E3. Oh man, there was so much stuff at E3.
Yes.
There's also
All the things happened all at once.
we said there were about 90, I think.
Yeah,
Unreal
we're
Engine
right around 90
games.
games were at the show in some form, either in a press conference, on the floor, and trailers and video, people showing them, in the business center. It was just awesome.
I
was
think it
really
was
amazing.
the cool part for me was finding out games were Unreal that I had no idea. Where it was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, Yoshi.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah.
there's a bunch.
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it was really wonderful going around and seeing there was some really, really high quality content.
Yep.
I was just blown away by what people were showing and just everyone's excitement over development, and it was just a really
Yeah.
amazing. It was my first E3, so
Yeah, yeah. Well, and of course too, E3 is kind of a place for the biggest and best games in the industry shine. It's kind of like their stage, in the Western world, and starting to see more and more of these 2-3 people folks, these teams that are building out amazing things that are in the keynotes, right, or in the press conferences at this show, up there next to these powerhouse IPs that have been around for a long time. It's just super cool that as the industry evolves and as toolkits like Unreal Engine allow people to build all kinds of great things, the kind of content you see at E3 is getting more and more diverse. The teams are getting smaller and way more approachable. We got to chat with so many people on the floor. It's awesome.
There's some really amazing people out there. One thing we got to do is run around and at least we partnered with VentureBeat or GamesBeat to do the Unreal Engine or the Unreal E3 Awards. And there's a number of different categories. We have all of the nominees and the winners posted here on our blog. And I definitely recommend checking out their games. They've made some really gorgeous stuff. And you can see the winners of each category and their nominations in each of these videos. So, for example, Eye Candy or Biggest Buzz. But they just did some really cool stuff. So definitely jump in and check them out.
We'd rattle it all for you now, but for the most part, there's so much content here. We know you're here for the game jam, so we don't want to waste too much of your time to get there. But definitely do check it out. Wonderful teams making wonderful games, and we all benefit. We all get to play awesome stuff in a few months, right?
We definitely, and we wanted to give a shout out too to some of our dev grant winners that were there.
Oh yeah, sure.
We had it was Ashen from Aurora 44.
The Artful Escape from Beethoven and Dinosaur.
Yep, we had the Deep Rock Galactic's Ghost Ship Games. There were a number of others. We ran into there's different folks that were in trailers here and there, and then there was a bunch of other people that had won grants that were just showing their games, just being there not necessarily on the floor, but just meeting with other people and stuff. So
they would pull aside with a laptop and show their games off or whatever, awesome. And that was really cool. And then we also hosted an Unreal Engine meetup. We had about 100 people come out and hang out with us. We had some raffles, some drinks, hung out, but it was just really great to meet everybody. So I wanted to say a huge shout out to Sterling and Aller, Chris. We ran into a number of folks that just all came out, hung out with us, and it was really great to get to meet you guys, but it also it's cool to see our community come together and get to socialize, and it's a great way to connect with some other folks. So if you're ever in an area where there's a meetup, I definitely recommend going. People are always looking for partners to work on projects with, or they'll give you great feedback on what you're working on.
Yeah, sure. And if you're unfamiliar with our meetup program, you can head to unrealengine.com/user-groups or just meetup.com. Just search for Unreal Engine. You'll find our pro account. You can see our worldwide network of groups, so you might be able to find somebody in your area too. We encourage you to get plugged in there. We chat with the organizers pretty regularly. We share a lot of our resources and stuff. People out there doing wonderful things. There's Amanda just sneaking in the front of the picture there,
spying on everyone.
Ben Mears, who's also sponsor for the
actually one of our sponsors.
He was out there. We got to hang out for a little bit through Peter Newton. Of course, you guys have probably seen him build tutorials.
I'm sorry I missed you, Peter. I've been wanting to meet him for a while.
And of course, Wakas, our LA leader. Thanks to Wakas for helping organize this stuff. He's just super wonderful. So. Yeah,
and speaking of meetups,
segue. So we have our Raleigh meetup tonight at 7 o'clock at Craft Public House. So if you're in the Raleigh area, please feel free to come join us and hang out and meet some local Raleigh folks.
Come say hi to me.
Or bye.
Over there hanging out. And actually, I think a lot of our developers are going to be going over there too. So you can meet up with a few of our people, and it could be a lot of fun. But it's Craft out in Cary.
Right behind the office.
And then New York also has their meetup at the Brooklyn Bagel and Coffee Company, also at 7. So
that sounds awesome. I want Brooklyn Bagels and Coffee.
That actually sounds really good.
I
think I'm just hungry though.
What are you doing tonight?
Let's go up.
A meetup. So if you're in New York, hit that up. Meetups. Did you want to talk about Woodbound a little?
Yeah, sure. So scroll up here. So Woodbound. A little while ago, Jeremy Peel wrote an article for Woodbound, and we've now brought it over into our showcase section and translated it all over. into our little blog post here. But it's if you go into unrealengine.com/showcase, you'll see all of our awesome game showcases, and the newest one is this one. Woodbound is a great game. Can we scroll down just so we have a beauty shot of some sort? There we go. That's nice.
Yeah, you've probably seen the tweets roll around of some of these time lapses of some of the weather effects, like the wind blowing through the trees, I'm sure at some point.
Totally.
So, sorry, go ahead.
No. You've probably, if you look up Hippo Wombat on Twitter, just at Hippo Wombat, that's Christian Sparks. Chris has like a ton of these amazing little videos of his art. It feels very inspired by Studio Ghibli and the mood of color and just kind of enjoying scenes for what they are. And then, you have a lot of fun kind of wandering through the woods, adventuring and as your gameplay.
It's kind of got a little bit of the Breath of the Wild feel to it, too, like when you're looking at it now. I mean,
But Christian's crafting.
Christian's been working on this game since way before I knew about Breath of the Wild or anything like that. We've been following it for a while, and I'm sure, again, Hippo Wombat, you've probably seen him in the community a number of places.
Hey, scroll down a little bit more. I just want to see there's like one other picture just to have all of it up there. But that's like one of the scenes where you can see like the grass blowing over the hill, and it looks really nice from it. But so definitely check out the new showcase.
Yeah, with crafting as well, right?
With
that's
crafting,
the cool thing.
Like building crafting, and like you like have your little cabin in the woods home.
Yeah, I encourage you to check out the videos on YouTube. There's a lot of really great mechanics in there.
But it doesn't feel like that gut-wrenching, like I am surviving, I need to go find the next chunk of food kind of survival and crafting thing. So it's nice.
Sweet.
People in the chat, theme is Hippo Wombat. Oh, we should totally put a pin in that for later.
Yeah, save that one. Q3, Epic Mega Jam.
Amazing.
Hippo Wombat.
About that. All right. And we have Wargaming and an Epic Games partnership. We've
been working with Wargaming to bring a new platform for publishing Unreal Engine mobile games to the world, right? So qualified teams using Unreal Engine 4 are able to build games and submit them directly on their site, and it gets them all kinds of cool market presence and consumer awareness. Also gets access to the UDN, which a number of you guys have heard of in the past. It's one of our custom support channels here at Unreal Engine, and there's also all kinds of other co-marketing opportunities and things like that. Also, it's publishing costs, royalty payments, and everything else is covered by Wargaming. So there's a lot more nuance to the program. We encourage you to go check it out inside the blog, so you can kind of read through everything that's there, and there's links to everywhere where you can submit. So we're really excited to kick this off. It's going to be so cool. A lot of people have worked really hard on making it happen, and we're glad to bring it to everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So, in other news.
Oh yeah. So no links on this, Clint. If you want to.
Yeah, if you want to just
bring it back home. You can leave
any day.
Wargaming up there.
We have that video too.
Yeah, that's later.
Yeah, that's for the.
There we go.
Production.
Production values.
So wanted to give a quick heads up to there's a number of things we're doing here at Epic for the community where we're making a few different changes to mostly give people a better heads up about what to expect, move production quality a little bit higher, as we were just talking about there, right? Like, and be able to provide. And
this is nice already. You can already tell the camera is really smooth.
Yeah, it is really nice. I can actually, I'm sitting here like, I should probably shave a little bit better this morning.
One downgrade, though, we lost the monkey when we upgraded the hardware, I found out. This is very unfortunate.
Don't worry, Shelly is looking for the monkey. He is probably still in the building somewhere. Thank you, Shelly. No, so on that note too, way back when we started our live streams, we did them weekly, and we had a mix of all kinds of different content that came up, and as different different needs arose and different teams wanted to get on and share, we've been able to split out the content and provide all sorts of different just different features for everyone. So we're going to be moving back starting next week to one live stream a week. And that'll be kind of a mix of sometimes it'll be features and sometimes it'll be training content. We're going to focus a lot of it around our point releases to make sure we can get you the most relevant content out as soon as we can. Of course, we'll still do our things like this where it's our summer jams and other special events will be listed out on here as well. We're still going to have Mike Fricker on, in a couple weeks to talk through, 417 preview and all that kind of thing too. But we would really rather focus specifically on what you would care about inside the release and all the new things, and give you the training that's there, and then just pepper that in with some getting started content as well, and be able to tell you about that far in advance as opposed to Wednesday before or Tuesday before, Monday before.
It's always so much fun getting those lockdowns and then having
Right.
people bail on you.
Yeah,
and,
No.
right,
oh,
right.
yeah.
So we're trying to be a little bit more proactive there too. So yeah, and we'll be able to promote it as well too, right?
Yeah.
So you know about it. A lot of times I talk to people when I'm out. They're like, "Oh yeah, I really wish I could have seen this live. I had some questions I would have loved for the developers to answer." Instead, they're following up on YouTube and then taking it back to the forums where we have a little bit more of a longer dialogue there. But when it's kind of more contextual and you can raise those questions, we find more value there.
Well, with it in advance too, like you could reach out and post on the forums like questions
Yeah.
ahead of time, being like, oh, I
Exactly.
know you're going to talk about this topic, so come in and list those questions, and maybe we can address those or have those ready in advance.
It'll help us kind of form whatever the content is basically for the community needs there, and so we're gonna be rolling it out this week. But the Tuesday live streams from Epic will be going away, but we're still going to have content on Tuesdays. We're working through a lot of the details on that specifically right now, but we've had our Twitch team that's been doing a lot of the auto hosting and those kinds of things.
Thank you, by the way. You guys are amazing.
Absolutely.
You know, thank you, Gladplus.
And so-
Lewis, and you know what? It's a long list.
It's a very long list.
I can't even off the
So
top of my
we're
head.
gonna be rolling back just a little bit there and focusing on targeted training content that's from the community, so we can celebrate some of the great tutorial creators that are out there right now that are building some amazing things. So there's still a lot that's TBD there. We'll have more information very soon on it, but we're hoping to kick that off as well soon. Next week we'll just be moving back to Thursday, and then we'll roll that out over time as we
Yeah.
fill in the details.
Well, there won't be anything next Tuesday because it's a holiday.
It's-
One
yeah.
way or the
For
other.
us,
It's an
so.
American holiday.
Yeah,
So
it's-
over here we'll all be out.
It's where we celebrate our breakup with Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a touchy subject.
I know, it really is for a lot of people. So more on that to come. We just wanted to give you all a heads up now. We're really excited about it. We've got doing a lot of planning on this end, and we're really happy to roll it out. There is some cool new news for events that's showing up soon. We have a lot going on right now for Unreal Engine, and we're like diving right into event season, so we're gonna have some more information on SIGGRAPH on the way too. There's a lot of what the teams are doing out there. So if you're going to be at the show, please keep an eye out on the Unreal Engine blog to check out what's going on there. So you can find out where to find us at the show. You can find out where to chat with our folks. Also, before that is Develop over in the UK. Of course, our teams are going to be there. We normally do, a lounge and whatnot. There's a Developing Beyond competition that we kicked off a few months ago, I think. Was that maybe in May or April, the Developing Beyond thing?
Yep.
So there's a lot of those potential teams are tweeting now their content with the Dev Beyond hashtag right now. So if you're interested in that, you can check it out. There's also a blog on our website that you can follow back up on. But yeah, the finalists will be there. We'll be walking through the awards and things as well at Develop. More information specifically on Develop to come. And then, even past that, even more, which we'll cover off in a future live stream. But yeah, it's been an exciting moment for the last few weeks to sit down and plan out some of this stuff and kind of see where we're heading for the rest of 2017.
Yep.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
we also have hotfix 4.16.2 is coming soon.
It's probably like now, right? Like
Maybe. It might be?
It might be coming later today if we all cross our fingers and everything works perfectly.
Do
but
your,
this
I'm
is the
good
beauty
juju
of
dance.
QA being very thorough is that they
I'm
will
opening my
tell
launcher
us-
and seeing what happens.
Okay.
all right. Well,
But QA was
he's gonna
letting
look
us
at
know
that.
earlier that they were doing some thorough passes, but they were feeling very confident.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
but no promises.
no promise. It never deal in absolutes. You're learning very quickly.
Well, it looks like I can install 4.16.2 right now.
Can you?
What?
Looks like it. So go.
What? Then we can deal in absolutes. It's available.
Did it?
So
Do it now.
so keep an eye out on your launcher for 4.16.2. There's a lot of great hotfixes in there. I'm sure there'll be a good set of notes that show up on the forums from Stephen Ellis. Thank you, Stephen. You're the man.
Yes, thank you, Steven.
Yeah, ought to be good.
Sweet. All right.
Cool.
Let's spotlight some people.
All right, let's jump back into the thing, Clint. There you go.
Is that like you jumping in?
Yeah, I was just
Like-
like engage.
Don't show people who use Acrobat.
I did it.
No.
All right. Karma points.
Karma time.
Come on. No.
let's see, we-
You have to sing the whole song if you're
Yeah.
gonna sing.
No, I
Karma.
cannot
You can't
sing
just
the whole
start it.
song.
It's gotta.
That's
the
it.
whole
That's
thing.
it for you guys.
All or nothing.
All right. So this week's top karma goes to Ninjin. It's 555. So many. You're so far ahead.
Yeah.
And then Noctmar, Vertigo 23. We have Death Ray.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
You sound so like.
Well,
again,
I'm happy that he's up
so
there.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks, Death Ray.
Sertek Ogun, Ben
Vlodgy?
nailed
Yeah.
it. Azteco, Jam-Ind,
Jamindex Man.
Jam-Index Man. All right,
Yeah,
3.
I would just help you with that
Specific.
one because I knew that one.
Our P2, no, 4. I'm sorry, I'm gonna crush these.
No, you good.
It's totally
Or
good.
destroy
You
them.
should hear me try to speak
And Kiplinger.
anybody's name in French.
Yeah?
It's
All right,
the
go.
best. Nope.
So again, thank you all for contributing and helping people out with all their questions. And
Yeah, I think that
we
that,
need you.
that could
Yes.
never be overstated, right?
No,
it's,
like-
it's so awesome that you all actually come out, help each
Yep.
other, and
Yeah.
support each other as you're developing games. You know,
Yeah.
it's just really awesome. And please come to answers.unrelenting.com and participate in this
Yeah.
fun, back and forth of discussions.
Ask your questions, get your badges,
You know,
answer questions.
Yeah, you can
Get your badges.
get karma, let everyone know how cool you are.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's a great work.
All
yeah,
right.
thanks guys.
So we would like to spotlight FP Wong.
Oh yeah.
I found this earlier and I super geeked out a little because we've all worked on teams where people have really yucky looking blueprints, and he's made a plugin and you just like highlight and make this
Make this
magical.
less gross looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful.
This is-
I 5 minutes at my desk was just like watching this and mesmerized by how like beautiful it was.
I saw how when he first came on Twitter and started posting these, and he had like just made the account,
Yeah.
and then it was like 2 days later and he has like 200, 300 followers. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, definitely follow this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's your
absolutely.
lifever friend guy." So
Yeah,
thank you.
there are tons of tools in this plugin
Yeah.
that do all sorts of things, like resizing comment boxes that stay with whatever you do.
Yeah.
A lot of great things. I've talked to Nolan a little bit about it too.
Gotcha.
And it's just, there's some really
So-
great things.
Definitely go check out this plugin. It's magical.
quality of life improvement, 100%.
And it's worth noting too that all of these posts will show up in the archive after the fact. So all the URLs, if you want to go check it out, we'll be able to drop them in there for you.
Be able to see them. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Clint. This is your moment.
Clint's
So-
moment to shine.
We dug up this bright memory reveal trailer. It looks like one individual has made this absolutely gorgeous game, and we're going to show a little bit of the trailer for you.
Just keep in mind, one person did all this.
Yeah. I think they've been developing for a couple years, or have been learning Unreal Engine for a couple years, and then jumped in and worked on this project for about a year. So
Nice.
I was just really impressed with the quality of the project, especially for a single individual creator. And, I don't know, can't go wrong with like dragons and
No.
lions and all these fantastic features. So.
And using your hand to lift things in the air and then to shoot it later.
Is it weird that I'm a big fan of high-tech magic? Like instead of using magic, it's just like laser technology. and stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Well,
Like,
science
that's
is
what it
kind of
feels like.
magic, right? Like, if you think about it.
because this feels like Skyrim with guns, but then like way more interesting, like fighting mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So
It's like, is it tech fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
what-
yeah, like tech
is
fantasy.
there a
is
word
a
for
good
that?
name for it? Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Super
So-
awesome.
Bright
Can't wait to
memory.
play. That was a nice transition. Is that new? Very fancy, Clint. You were really pulling it out, man. It's great. Cubes,
And then-
cube transition. Nice.
Cubes.
Cubes.
And then the third group we're going to highlight is Cartridge. It's actually a site that sort of curates or you can create an account and post your project, or it's sort of like an art station for projects.
Yeah, it's somewhere in between like Twitter, Instagram, and also it hosts your blog in a way. So it's got a lot here for game developers. Here you go. If you just go up to like posts and all that, and we can
Yeah,
just
so
kinda
this is
look around.
posts, and you
Yep.
can just see that people have loaded things in.
And as they
Um,
come in, you can like them and
Yeah. What I like about this dev
Yeah.
section too is you can find people that are on here, like non-player cat, Ooplets, like
Yeah.
all these different areas, and you can see what other projects they're working on with other people that you might know, right?
Yeah.
Like
And-
it's super cool. Like
and
Mike,
this is
Mike
really
Blackney,
great, too,
there's
yeah.
another dev grant winner.
Yeah, actually, we're going to highlight his page in a second,
Yeah.
too. So,
But it's also nice you can
there you
follow
go.
people, but you can also look for people
Hire
that
them.
are looking for work.
this is
and
kind of
then,
like the big selling point for me is like if you're looking for work or looking to hire someone, you can just put like a little checkbox out that's like, yeah, I'm interested in finding other people. I'm not
Look
just
at
showing off
me,
right
yeah.
now. And so it adds like an extra layer to it. So if you think of like LinkedIn is like way too many things, this is just like the one button version of LinkedIn. It's just like, yes, I'm looking for you.
And you
So,
can do it by projects. We just talked about Woodbound.
Yeah. Actually, you want to go to the next?
Yeah, there's Woodbound.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found it, guys.
We're actually. Yeah, there you
So
go.
you can go look at
Updates
GIFs or
about the-
videos and see
Yeah.
how the project's coming
and
along.
follow on Twitter.
And they did something to make the little GIF thumbnails roll in like really well and quickly too. So that's really nice.
He's so cute.
Doesn't log up
Very,
It's
very
so
clean site. Really
Yeah.
cool.
So
Good
there's
for inspiration too. Like if you're thinking about a specific kind of game, you can come in here and just kind of look at some of the things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get a good
And
feel.
we were going to show off a couple of these. So we were talking to the creators of Cartridge, and they just added in this new posting ability where you can make like a blog post essentially of a bunch of thoughts instead of just doing one shots of each individual image. Like Twitter or Instagram, you can now like roll up a bunch of images and talk about like how they're all interconnected and what you've been doing lately, which is just super quick and really great for showing off. And there's a couple of these.
This
And
was-
Dead Static Drive just
I'm
looks so cool.
I'm so stoked for this
It
game.
does.
I have no
I
idea.
posted that GIF earlier on Twitter because that chainsaw effect and this, like the hits, they feel satisfying.
that's
The
awesome.
lighting effects
It
that Mike
looks-
is
Yeah.
building is
It
just
does look powerful.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so these are cool. And
I mean,
then-
this turned
The
into kind of like
flashlight.
spotlight for Mike too, but I'm okay with that. Love you, Mike.
Yeah, seriously, no problems
Say yes.
here.
Oh,
yeah,
We already
and
had
it-
it up anyway.
Yeah, so there's the actual post though. He made like a blog
yeah.
kind of out
The
of it
progress.
too. And this is really great. You know, I was always on here to like, yes, send me your dev blogs and anything you have about the background of your game. And now it's super easy for you to make one to send for highlighting.
No excuses.
Yeah, really, no, like exactly, no excuses.
And then, we pulled up Steel Hunters.
Steel
Trent.
Hunter. Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
Hi, Trent.
I
he's
just
gonna be surprised.
love
Nothing he was looking
the
for.
look of this game.
Oh yeah, it's
So
so stylized. and,
Hyper saturated, lots of explosions,
Yeah.
reds and oranges.
very colorful.
Trent's doing a lot of work too, and like the tech integrations in the back end with
Yeah.
NVIDIA stuff too.
Yeah, I think he really does consider himself to be like a systems designer, which is kind of like an interesting place to be as a game designer. I think that's cool. And this has interesting systems to say the least.
I used to
Yeah.
work with Trent. He does a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, our spotlights.
Yay!
Good job, guys.
Woo!
So many amazing things.
Keep making cool stuff, and if you want to be spotlighted by us, find a way to show it to us, right?
Yeah.
Twitter,
always-
forums,
Yeah.
Reach out, shout at us in some form.
ArtStation. There's
Yeah.
a lot of really great
Facebook,
things
wherever
on
you can find
ArtStation.
us. Yeah.
Yeah. So we look through those things and then try to find them. But if you call it out and bring something to our attention,
Clint, I think we can see
Clint,
your thing.
I gotta say though, nope,
no.
that wasn't it either. There you go.
We just got. Wait, what's that? That wasn't live. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So it only appeared for us then. Okay, cool.
Look, we have new technology around here. It's wonderful.
It's really neat. All
so
right.
the meat of this.
Yeah.
stream-
So yeah, we actually have the UE4Jam stuff here.
Yeah. So let's. There might be some newcomers here. Let's just remind people what the live streams are about, or the live stream.
Live streams are about. Yeah.
Yeah, they're about talking to people.
They're about
Yeah.
talking.
No, let's
Having a
remind
good
people what the jams are about and kind of what to expect for this one. So we're gonna kick it off today. They have until the end of until midnight of the 4th to the 5th.
Yeah, so what we were thinking is like around like when the stream should be is probably when the cutoff would be.
Okay,
but-
perfect. Yeah,
but
sure.
we got so much feedback about people saying you should run it from one stream to the next, and unfortunately, this one just so happened to hit on an American holiday.
Right.
Well,
So, but we did want to give you the extra time because as long as we're doing quarterly jams, it makes sense to make them a little bit longer, let you have a little bit more time to like really ramp up and polish that last day.
Cool.
So yeah, we switched it over to that.
We've already had 140 or so people
a little
it?
bit more than that.
pre-register. Now,
So that
pre-register is not required
Yeah.
for sure, but it kind of gives us a little heads up what to expect. It's going to be a fun couple weeks.
And
Yeah.
there's actually more that are sitting in my inbox now, and also
Yeah.
in this other page.
all the people.
I had nothing this morning, and now I have 38 in my inbox.
Good.
Oh my goodness!
So many people. We're
Wow.
It's gonna
excited.
be
You
great.
guys are excited.
We
That's
are
awesome.
stoked. The quality of content that the community builds in these things is awesome. It is so much fun. We have the best time.
Absolutely phenomenal quality. I actually, I think the last one I saw some of the most like polished looking like final games I've seen in a long
Yeah.
time. Just absolutely
And
gorgeous.
then maybe they could build a page on Cartridge.
Yeah, then
with their cool game.
after you made this awesome game, go to Cartridge and show it off. Just saying.
Share it with all the people.
And then we can maybe spotlight it, and then you're like, it's like this big cycle of getting awesome promotion.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Goodness.
So yeah, you want to run through the rules real quick first?
Yeah. So we'll post specific ones later, but or
Yes,
like
there'll be like
the
a link
nitty
to
gritty.
there's like a link to like the legalese.
Well, we
you
could
know,
give
like-
it to you now, but it's got the theme in it.
It's
So.
really, yeah, that's the problem is we have to wait just another second.
Yeah. So your game must include custom gameplay that
Yep.
can't be found in the starter packs. You need to include a list, or all the art assets in the game must have a material other than the default. And
We just don't want to see the grid. We had people actually asking me about, like, wait, is this like heavily enforced? It's not super heavily enforced, but please don't make everything default grid. Please, that's all.
Yeah, sure.
That's all. It just hurts
Yep.
your brain
do
after a
little,
while.
little something, little something nice.
Yes.
And then if you're making a mobile game, it should be packaged for Android. We have some limitations with iOS, and it causes issues.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, so it's either one of those three.
Yeah. And then we definitely encourage VR projects.
Mhm.
We're excited to see those and see how you all are pushing the platforms. And there's no better time than a jam to learn something new if you haven't done it before. So
Yeah, and try the VR template out, and I think a couple of people have like extended VR templates
Yep.
to check out. Good time to do that. Also, why not reverse engineer like the Robo Recall editor to learn some things while you're
Sure.
messing around in VR?
Make something rad.
You
Yeah.
know?
And then once you're ready to submit, if you come here, we also have a submission thread. On this thread, we just want a link to download your game, your team name, list of your team members, also the name of your submission. And, I mean, it's all here, but you're going to post it here, and you're going to PM me, because this guy's getting out of here. So I'm going to see all your amazing games, and I'm
Yep.
really excited
We
to
should
see
make
what
sure
you guys
your
are doing.
inbox has got plenty of space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
we
yeah.
should make that happen.
I think on the forums, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then please send me your team name, project name, and for each team member, your name, your actual name, email address, mailing address, and your T-shirt size.
The reason we collect all this info is because in the case that you win, we've had times in the past where we can't get a hold of winners, right? And we don't know where to send your awesome stuff.
It's like, we want to give you this stuff, but I don't know how to get it.
And then someone will respond back on the forums, like 6 months later, going, "Oh no, is it too late?" It's like, no, it's never too late. We just don't want you hanging around waiting for
Yeah.
some cool things that you've won on here.
Absolutely.
And so also in the rules too, our judging criteria. What do we have up for the judge for the challenges, if you will? So there's
If you want to hop back
That's
over to the
fine.
other post
Yeah.
and scroll down a little bit. So, yeah, there are 6 categories. As per the usual, the 3 major categories and 3 specialty categories. 3 major categories are always fun factor, unique use of theme, and overall visuals. You can have a lot of awesome content in your game, but we do like to find the ones that fit into those to win those. And then we like to add in the specialty ones to help encourage you to try out those new and exciting things. For instance, one Android title will be picked as one of the winners, one VR title will be picked as a winner, and one cinematic heavy title will be picked as a winner. And this is, and yeah, the cinematic thing definitely comes from the ILM stuff that was just happening, a bunch of other interesting video, I can't imagine a bunch of other interesting stuff for cinematics. So we just want to see what you can do with that. A couple people are asking what they might want to do for it, and I thought choose your own adventure kind of game with a lot of cinematics would be a lot of fun to
that'd be
see.
fun. Yeah.
Because no one's done a choose your own adventure like that
Yeah.
before. So yeah, I feel like this could be very inspiring and a lot of fun to do.
Well, lots of prizes too, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Dun dun dun.
so if you're in one of the first 3 categories, all members will receive a 450 gigabyte SATA drive from Intel.
480, yeah.
Huh?
480 gigabyte.
What did I say?
I think it's 450. I might have
I don't
mistaken.
know, man.
I'm a derp.
480 gigabytes drive.
Lots of gigabytes.
Yeah.
But yes.
All the gigabytes. And then all winners will receive a license for Houdini, and then we have various marketplace packs from C Media, Coolbolt,
Charleston.
Cinti Studios, and Lewis Arts. So
Yay.
you get to, they each have various, like you get 3 packs from Lewis, or
Yeah.
some you get their entire, or their current library of assets. So
Yep.
that's
That's actually an important
legit
note.
prizes.
Yeah, those are great.
They're giving you some really, really awesome stuff.
Like
so.
one of these is 8 animation packs. Another one is like 19. It's like more than 19 packs total.
Oh, yeah.
Luos, though, I just remember we have to mention when they send you information about the like specifics of what the team info is. You definitely want to also mention which of the 3 packs you pick from Luos' set, because it's pick 3. So yeah, last time I had to go back and follow up and chase down winners and get them to tell me what packs they wanted.
Tell us what you want.
Yeah, so make sure add those.
And then all participants have access to Assembler's Perforce. So if you want access to that and don't have it yet,
They're gonna have to message
message me,
with
and
an
we'll get you
email.
hooked up with that. So let me know.
This is
if
great
you
for
want
those
that.
distributed teams out there. I'm sure there's so many people that participate here that are like team of 5. It's like we're sending stuff every different direction from Carrie, right?
And
It's super cool.
Yeah, but it's really hard to do stuff from, like if you want version controller or sharing assets, like Perforce makes that super handy. So, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Those
gonna
are
be good.
things.
Do we wanna kick that and let people know
I
what
guess
it is?
so. I'm gonna just double check here.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is there anything?
Alex is on the forums. Are you ready, Amanda?
Are
Clint?
you ready? Clint?
Alex,
Okay.
are you ready? Shelly, are you
Good.
ready?
If you scroll up to the top,
Shelley's
of the page
ready,
and then
y'all.
refresh it, and then and yell the name while you're refreshing it.
What?
No, he's got the card.
Yeah, but you can still do this.
But we're not on that camera.
Oh, I see how it
Oh.
is. We're on this camera.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Dun, dun,
Blessing
dun.
in
disguise.
disguise.
There you go.
Just like me, I'm like this like old dude in the beard, but I'm really like super cool. Like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so blessing in disguise. We're kicking off now. We hope to see some amazing things. Feel free to share your work over the weekend. Victor Burgos is going to be live streaming these games, of course. Again, that's what he's saying
Nice.
here in the
Yep.
chat. So
Awesome.
you should totally check that out.
Thank you, Victor.
Yeah, this one is hard. It actually is. But I have so many good ideas. I might actually try to build something this weekend and kind of see if I can do. Like all kinds of things. Like
And then you vote yourself winner, and then you take the Intel.
no,
prize
I think
pack,
that's it's in that legal
and you get
doc.
like the whole
He's
like
an Epic Game.
that legal thing that's going to say that.
It actually says that neither you nor
My family,
your family,
all those
can
specific
participate.
things too. So best of luck to everyone.
Yes.
Feel free to share your work again. Use the UE4Jam hashtag
Yeah.
on. Oh my gosh, my hands are gone. Feel free to use the UE4.
No, I was into that.
Be sure to
We
use
can't
the-
figure out where the vector is.
The UE4Jam hashtag on social. We'll check them out. The 3 of us will be living on the internets and checking out all the cool games. And,
Yes.
and like I said, Victor Burgos Games right now is in the chat, so he'll probably have a link out to his Twitch channel as well, so you can check out all the things that are being played there. Yeah, we're gonna play them. We're gonna make all kinds of great things happen. We'll throw a quick short video together as well, and we'll
And we'll announce in 2 weeks.
it'll be 2 weeks from today is when we'll have
Yes.
the winners announced. So, is it 2 weeks?
No, that can't be. It's
2
July
weeks?
20th.
July
20th?
20th. So it'll be 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks from now.
So 3 weeks
All right.
from now.
Yeah, because you get it's going to take you more than 1 week
Yes.
to
Okay.
judge 140
3 weeks
entries
is the
minimum.
Got
Final
it.
answer.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we'll be 3 weeks out from now. I keep thinking it's already like the 1st July, but
Yeah.
No,
time is hilarious.
Don't say
Time's
that. I
hard.
have a flight soon. You can't be changing dates on me.
Yes.
Yes.
All good. So we've got a few questions here from the
yeah?
chat real quick about some of the things we talked about. It's like, could you go over the streaming per week thing again for the latecomers? Absolutely. So we are moving to 1 live stream a week. It'll be the same Tuesday, 2 o'clock time frame. It'll be a mix of new features, live training. What's that?
You said Tuesday.
Sorry, Thursday. Man, I'm on fire today. It'll be Thursday at 2 o'clock like we normally have right now, this current slot. And it'll be a mixture of live training and new features and other special events, things that we do from there. And then Tuesdays, we're looking at finding ways to highlight really amazing trainers in the community and highlighting their content, having them come on our stream and work through that as well too. So a lot of the details in the second thing there are a little TBD, but we'll have more information on that coming soon. But we're going to start that again next week, and we hope that it brings better visibility into the live streams, helps us promote, get information out to you quicker, and help us just overall bring the quality up a little bit too, so we can provide you with an awesome experience there. I got one too. Can we have Ryan Brooks on the winner announcement stream?
Oh, God, please make
I can
that
ask
happen.
him.
Make
Yeah,
that
just have
happen,
Ryan come on
please.
and hang out with us. Sure.
I mean, if he has the time, I know Ryan would love to have fun
yeah,
with that.
sounds good. On July 20th. 20th.
Yeah.
So I will check in with him. We'll see what we can do.
That should be enough time, enough heads up, I think.
Any upcoming announcements for Steam Audio and UE4 integration? What I would suggest you do, I'm not really entirely sure here, so recommend hopping into the new audio forums on forums.unrealengine.com and posting there. I know a lot of our audio engineers are in there spending time, so they might be able to better field that question for you. So clarification, are the major categories 3 different winners, 1 for each category, or 3 winners based on all 3 criteria?
It's we picked 1 for each of those.
Yeah. So we'll have the best that is visuals, the best that is gameplay, and the best that is use of theme.
Yeah.
And then where are the 4.16.2 release notes? Refreshes forums constantly. I am sure they are coming. I will check with Steven and kind of make sure.
But it will be under announcements and releases in the stickies.
Yeah,
it's a large amount of stickies. You got to just make sure you didn't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be posted there. We'll I'll chat with Steven and make sure that that's still on track.
Oh, they're there now.
Yeah, I saw the forum email. The notification came across right before the live stream, so I had assumed that they were on the way. But so yep, there they are.
See?
So yeah, that kind of wraps it for today. These are the only questions that we got come across here, and I just wanted to say next week we've got post-processing, getting started with post-processing with Andrew Hurley. He's going to be on to work with us through that, so we're really excited to have him back on here. Andrew's awesome. We're prepping to get 4.17 preview ready to go. We don't really have much of a time frame on that yet.
Soon, TM.
So we're excited to get that out. There's a lot of amazing things in there, and of course we're going to drag Mike Fricker on here to walk you through every little bit of it. For that, I am excited. And then last piece of news, this is Alex's last live stream. We're going to miss him. He's been super awesome. He's going to still stay super plugged into the community. You're going to see him around. I don't expect him to disappear anywhere anytime soon.
I may have already started shipping live streaming equipment over to Spain. That might have already arrived.
So yeah, if you're in Europe and you're heading to any of the events over there, I'm sure you're actually going to run into the guy. We've really been blessed to have you here, man. It's been super awesome. Godspeed on your new adventures.
Yeah, and you can still hit me up on this. This is still accurate. I'm going to be Unreal Alexander because I'm teaching Unreal Engine in University of Barcelona, Spain. So please come and visit me and meet me at the meetup over there too, because I'm going every single month, of course. So.
Yep. Cool. Yeah. Well, it's been real.
It's been unreal. Chance.
Certainly
That's right. Everyone groan.
Shut us down.
I'm leaving this one on a groan. Yes.
No. Yeah. So feel free to follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube for all updates about all cool things that are on their way. Anything else?
I think we got it.
I think we got it done. All right.
Live stream complete.
Love everybody. We will see you next week.
Bye, guys.